night, Mercy was sent to the rescue. Chapter 1. Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson have a pig named Mercy. Each night they sing Mercy to sleep. Bright, bright is the morning sun, sing Mr. and Mrs. Watson. But brighter still our darling one. Dark there is no coming night, but oh, our mercy shines so bright. This song makes Mercy feel warm inside. What was as if she had just eaten hot toast with a great deal of butter on it. But when Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson kissed her good night and turned off the light, Mercy's room became very dark, and Mercy does not feel warm and buttery toast inside anymore. She feels afraid. One night after Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson sang their song about the sun, kissed Mercy good night, and turned off the light, Mercy decided something. She decided that she would be much happier if she wasn't sleeping alone. And so Mercy got out of her bed and got to bed with Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson. She snuggled up between them. Mercy felt warm inside, as if she had just eaten hot toast with a great deal of butter on it. Chapter 2. Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson and Mercy were all in bed together. They were all dreaming. Mr. Watson was dreaming of driving a very fast car. Vroom, said Mr. Watson in his sleep. Vroom, vroom. Mrs. Watson was dreaming of buttered toast. For Mercy, she buttered one piece and then another piece and another. Have some more, dear. Have some more, dear. Mrs. Watson said in her sleep. Eat up, yum, yum. Mercy was dreaming about hot butter toast too. In Mercy's dream, hot butter toast was piled high over her favorite blue plate, and Mrs. Watson was buttering still more. It was an excellent dream. Mr. Watson said, broom, broom. Mrs. Watson said, have some more, dear. Mercy snuggled and chewed on stood on his sleep. Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson were also busy sleeping. They did not hear the bed crack. They were also busy dreaming that they did not hear the floor mouth. Chapter 3. Boom! A hole opened under the Watson bed. Crack! The Watson bed fell into a hole. Mr. Watson woke up. Mrs. Watson woke up. Percy woke up too. What the? Said Mr. Watson. Wink, said Mercy. It is an earthquake, shouted Mrs. Watson. It is the end of the world. Nonsense, said Mr. Watson. But he did not sound very sure. He sounded frightened. Mercy, however, was not frightened. Mercy was hungry. Oink, said Mercy again. She moved to the end of the bed. Boom! Crack! The bed fell little further into the hole in the floor. Don't move, shouted Mr. Watson. Whatever you do, don't move, Mr. Watson said. Mrs. Watson and Percy held very still. Mrs. Watson started to cry. I know exactly what we must do, said Mr. Watson. We must call the fire department. They will rescue us. But you said we should not move, said Mrs. Watson. How can we call the fire department if we cannot move? Mercy recalled her loved filled dream. She wondered if there was any toast in the kitchen. While Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson were arguing, Miss Mercy hopped off the bed. Boom! Crack! Look, said Mrs. Watson. Mercy has expelled. Mercy had escaped. She is going to find help, said Mr. Watson. She is going to on the fire department. Mercy left the room and galloped. She was in a hurry. She was on her way to the kitchen. She was looking for some toast. Chapter 4. In the kitchen, Mercy sniffed the table. She sniffed the kitchen counter. She sniffed the floor, but there is not toast. There was not even a crumb of toast. Mercy's stomach growled. In this moment, boom, crack. Help us, Mrs. Watson. Help us, Mrs. Watson called. Mercy thought very hard. Where could she get a snack? And the answer came to her. Baby Lincoln always has sugar cookies. Baby Lincoln lives next door, and Baby Lincoln likes to share. Mercy took the kitchen doorknob in her mouth. She turned it. Help! Mrs. Watson called again. Sugar cookies, thought Miss Mercy. She stepped outside. Chapter 5. The Lincoln sister lived next door to the Watsons. Eugenia Lincoln is the oldest sister. She had many points. One of Eugenia's points is that pigs should not live in house. Eugenia often says, listen closely to me, baby. Pigs are not pigs are farm animals. They belong on farms. They do not belong on house. Yes, sister, baby said. Baby Lincoln is a younger sister. She is the baby of the family. Baby agreed with everything Eugenia said. It is a sister that way, but already baby has an point of her own. Baby point is that Mercy is good company. At the Lincoln sister house, Mercy looked into baby's window. She could see baby sleeping. Mercy pressed her snout up against the window pane. Oink, said Mercy, but baby didn't hear her. Snuffle, said Mercy, but baby did not wake up. Mercy tapped her hoop against the window. Baby sat up in the bed. Who there? She said. Baby saw Mercy now pressed up against the window. Oh, a monster! A monster, said Baby. A monster at my window. Mercy shook her head. Sister, shouted Baby. Help, help, a monster. Eugenia woke up. She did not put her teeth. She did not put her glasses. Eugenia went straight to the phone and called the fire department. There is a cruise of an uncurtained nature at 42 Deco Drive, said Eugenia Lincoln. Come immediately. And then Eugenia put her robe and rushed to baby's room. in her own opinion, Eugenia Lincoln was very good at quizzes. Chapter 6. What is going on here? Asked Eugenia. There is a monster outside, said Baby. She pointed at the window. That is not a monster, said Eugenia. That is a pig from next door, Mercy, said Baby. Eugenia shook her first. Oh, in my opinion, Eugenia said. Pigs belong over. Yes, sister, said Baby. Eugenia knocked dead on against the window. Get out of my yard, she shouted at Mercy. Oh, sister, said Baby, don't yell at her. You hurt her feelings. She doesn't have feelings, said Eugenia. She is a pig. Oh, says Baby. I'm sure you're wrong, dear. I am not worrying, Eugenia said. I'm never worrying. I know a pig when I see one. Eugenia growled. She pressed her nose against the window pane. Mercy stared at Eugenia. Eugenia stared at Mercy. Pig, shouted Eugenia. She turned and ran out of Baby's room. Oh dear, said Baby. Oh my. Chapter 7. Eugenia ran to Mercy. Mercy heard beat faster. There was going to be a chase. Mercy loved chase. She let Eugenia get very close to her. Oink, said Mercy, dashing away. Get out of my yard, shouted Eugenia. Oink, oink, said Mercy. She ran in circles. She kicked up her heels. No pigs allowed, Eugenia shouted. Oh, sister, said Baby, please be careful. So wait. Oh, fire truck. Pull into Lincoln's sister's driveway. Ned and Lorenzo got out of the truck. Do you think that is an enemy? Ned asked. Could be, said Lorenzo. Ned and Lorenzo said, You never know this job, said Lorenzo. You're right, said Ned. You never know. Chapter 8. Mom, said Lorenzo to Baby. Ma'am, did you call the fire department? Oh dear, said Baby. I did not. But Eugenia maybe have called. Who is Eugenia? Asked Ned. My sister, said Baby. Is that her? Asked Lorenzo, the one chasing the pig? Yes, said Baby. That's her. Baby and Ned and Lorenzo watched Eugenia chase Mercy toward the yard. Lorenzo cleared the dirt. What was the I thought I saw monsters at my bedroom window, said Baby. But it's Mercy. It was Mercy. Mercy? Said Miranda. A pig, said Baby. To the pig who lived next door. I see. Is next door. I see, said Ned. Eugenia does not care for Mercy, said Baby in her point. Peace belong on fire. There are something to be said. Be said. Therefore, and a point and the Ned nodded. Help! Shouted for a voice. Help! Help! Help us! Did you hear that? Asked Ned. Somebody is in trouble, said Lorenzo. Let's go! Chapter 9. Ned and Lorenzo ran toward the call for help. They went into the Watson house. Help! Ned and Lorenzo looked up. They saw a bed hanging out of the ceiling. They saw Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson holding on the bed for dear life. We're safe, cried Mr. Watson. Of course, we are, said Mr. Watson. Mercy has the fire department. She is amazing, said Watson. She is unbelievable. She is a first-time wonder, said Mr. Watson. Ned and Lorenzo ran upstairs. They picked up Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson. The Watson bed sighed loudly and crashed and all the way through the floor. Boom! Mr. Watson looked at the hole their bed. The bed used to be. I have always believed very firmly in the fire department, said Mr. Watson. Have I, said Mrs. Watson. As have I. From outside the Watson house came squeal. Gotcha, said Eugenia. Chapter 10. Ned and Lorenzo and Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson all went outside. Eugenia and was sitting on the ground. Her arms were wrapped around Mercy's neck. Her cheek was resting on Mercy's back. Eugenia was breathing very loudly. The pig, he said, was on my earthy. We prefer that you did not call her a pig, says Mr. Watson. Mrs. Watson. We would prefer that you call her a fourth nine wonder, said Mr. Watson. After all, she did say fast. She's a hero. She's a pig, said Eugenia. She started to cry. There, sister, said baby. She bent over to pat Eugenia on the back. Mercy yawned. She was very tired. I guess that's it, said Ned. Yep, said Lorenzo. Our work here is done. Wait, said Mrs. Watson. It's almost time for breakfast. Oink, said Mercy. That's right, breakfast, said Mrs. Watson. She kissed the top of Mercy's head. She looked up at Fireman. Do you boys like toast? Chapter 11. In the Western house around the Watson kitchen table sat Eugenia Lincoln and Baby Lincoln and Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson and Ned and Lorenzo and Mercy, of course. She was the head of the table in the set of her and in front of her on her favorite blue plate was very tall stack of hot butter toast. Hot toast to Mercy, said Mr. Watson, holding up a glass of orange juice. All toast, our darling, said our dear, said Mrs. Watson. All toast, Mercy, said baby. In my point, said Eugenia, pigs should not be toasted. In my point, pigs do not belong in the kitchen table. To our hero, said Mr. Watson, there would we be quite a mercy. Yes, said Mrs. Watson, who would have saved us? I can imagine, said Ned. Me neither, said Lorenzo. They all in glass. Mercy has another piece of toast. Chapter 12. Outside the Watson house, the sun was rising. First, the sun was red, and then orange. It rose higher and higher. Up inside the Watson house, Mercy was lying on the couch. She was getting ready to take a nap. Bye, it's the morning sun, sang Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson together. But bright still is our port, I wonder. Mercy smiled. She closed her eyes. She was asleep. Before Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson even finished the song. Bye bye. I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe, please.